Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. We are going through many different changes where a lot of things are falling away from our lives to make room for what is truly meant to be. So congratulations on every process of your progress that you are making. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is uploading her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting or give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times and needs spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life purposes. Please go ahead and share. And as well as sharing your social media favorites wherever you see fit. I almost had a brain fart right there, so apologize. So I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. I'm still listening to the same music I've been listening to for the last 3 videos, in case you didn't watch those. It is by the channel Anthony Summers and is Release Regret, Guilt, Fear, Anxiety, Inner Conflicts and Struggles, Deep Healing Meditation. And the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, our mind is a world of its own. Make sure that your foundation is built on where you're trying to go, not what you have left behind. I was listening to that from my spiritual guru. That's why I'll be calling him Higher Self, and I think that's his name on IG. Where he says all these different things that I can truly relate to, and he gives a deeper understanding of what's going on and what takes place in our lives. And I was just like, you know what? He said that, our world, our mind is a world of its own. So I put a little spin on it with my situation, added my little, my little ingredients to that content to make it. And it's true. Our mind is it's our own world of its own, and like I always say, your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. And it's like these situations that we've been going through, it's been very intense for a while. I don't know, I've been meeting a lot of people that are just now going through a spiritual awakening, or people are been going on a spiritual awakening, but they're just finding their place of purpose, like what they truly are, and it's very beautiful. I've been knowing about me being a Heyoka, I think it's like going on close to 3.5 years. I'm not sure. It's like either 3 years or 3.5 years. And it's just, to me, I'm blessed that, I was guided to do this. I feel honored to be able to, be a part of a situation like this in a collective. So, I try to make sure that I respect highly of, what I'm connected with, and, just try to basically share insights on all levels that, you may be experiencing as well. We're going through a lot of things where, some things give clarity, some things, we clearly don't understand until it's time to make, sense of what's taking place, because sometimes I'm like, why do I gotta go here? Or why am I doing this? And stuff like that. But then when you get to that moment, you will start to understand why a lot of things are falling in place for your highest, being able to appreciate everything that's taking place in your life. You see, universe wants you to be able to know, those frequencies that we create, because right now is a very heavy period for, manifestations, what you're creating, what you've been working on for a long time. Because this right now with this period in time, a lot of things is giving you indications that new beginnings are taking place, making sure that you're very selective about what you allow yourself to focus on. And it's just so many times when I get to that time with myself, just to be in silence, I basically look at a lot of things that's taking place in my life that has, even when it was low, it was very hurtful. I allowed myself to look at everything from a higher perspective. And sometimes it's hard to do that, especially when that situation really puts you through some stuff. But then it's allowing you to know, this is not that final, that's not final for you. There's better things to come into your life, but you have to understand why, things had to take place, or why you had to be selective about what you place your energy in. Being able to allow yourself to let your intuition, your intuitive, guide you towards better. Listen to things that's not really clearly being said. It's just like when you want to know, about certain things that's unfolding into your life, and you ask, universe is like, things are at free will, but if they see that it's going to put you in imminent danger, oh, they're going to connect real quick. And you just don't know what the heck they have, blocked you from, that could have really been detrimental for us. So it is just like you're building up this foundation where it's not based on pain, on wounds, regret, grudges, but compassion, understanding, love for yourself, love for the world, and constant changing, adding towards your life in a positive, vibration and format, whatever you want to call it. And just appreciating what that past brought you to. It can be hard at times to really see things for what they truly are, because it's like they want you to be able to, get your attention on certain things that's happened in your life. And sometimes it's hard for people to do. You may be in that sequence where you're allowing yourself to face the things that really, really brought you to this, to this path of spiritual awakening. And it can be very hard, especially if you don't know what's going on. And, that's the scariest moment, because when I went through that, I was, oh my God, I didn't know what was going on with me, because I was going through so many different things at one time. And then when I allow myself to look back, it's like, girl, you have grown so much, even though you're not exactly where you want to be in your life, you're not the same person who started this. And you have to be able to appreciate those moments, for what they truly are. So it's just like when we're allowing ourselves to separate, even when things we don't want to separate from, if it's, not everything is supposed to be easy on our path, but not everything is meant to stay there either. So it's just like when things are separating, I've been at that point, well, maybe, if I focus on trying to change, this situation, like if you're trying to hold yourself into a relationship that you truly love, well, you truly have an infatuation for, because a lot of times when it is built on toxicity, that is not love right there. That's some kind of controlment, a crutch, codependency, all these different things that's taking place. But those are the times where, yes, it's hard to do that, especially if you're married or you've been with that person for a long time. You have to know they were just there to reflect certain things about yourself. I tell a lot of people, especially when I'm on one-on-one, and I tell them, it took me a long time to be able to understand, like, why did I gravitate so much to toxic connections? It's like there's a certain part, even when you go through all that clearing and you're like, you are not in alignment with what you want. It's like, what the heck were you thinking? But you have to be able to allow yourself to know when you attract something like that, there's certain aspects that person holds that you also do as well. There's something that connects with you on those situations. A lot of my relationships, whether it was like a friend with benefits or a boyfriend or whatever kind of connection, I noticed a lot of the people that I dealt with had like mommy daddy issues, abandonment issues, or toxic, relationship issues. It was always based on something like that. Not all my relationships were toxic, but I can appreciate all what my relationships have taught me. I never felt, I had to allow myself to change my verbiage on seeing that as like a waste of time, because nothing is a waste, because those are the things that teach you, and just being able to know when you're allowing yourself to heal and allow yourself to focus on, yes, I would love to have a soulmate. I would love to have a counterpart that really truly gets me, like whatever I'm giving out, they're giving out the same thing. If I can give more and they give more, hey, that's even better. You have to go in that time of like, it's like an incubation time, if you want to just call it like that, where you're by yourself, where you can see, what do I need to change? What do I, what do I want in a relationship? Because there's a lot of things you need to be able to reflect on for you to be able to get that. A lot of people, I've been like that when I was younger, saying, okay, being in a relationship it basically defines me, or being in a marriage, it defines me. And it's just like, you define your own self. If you want to get something healthy, a lot of people I know, that are very close to me, that I care a lot about, or I've done that as well. I've seen a lot of what they go through now is what I've seen in myself from before, is that, being in a marriage is like, it's like the best thing to slice bread, but it's not if you are not getting that person that is going to be there for you mentally, emotionally, sexually, physically, spiritually, all these different things. If they're not giving you what is needed to have a positive connection, there's nobody's relationship is perfect. But when you are in a marriage or a courtship, to where you respect each other's foundations on, I'm gonna support you when you're feeling in doubt, you're gonna support me when I'm feeling in doubt. When you feel like these things aren't gonna happen, I'm gonna be your cheerleader to let you know we're going through this together. Or I want you to be vulnerable with me, so I know what pain you have, so I make sure I don't take you there. And it's vice versa, and when you can get to a foundation like that, you will understand why you had to be by yourself. Because it's like, people tell me, Roslynn, I'm looking for a soulmate, or I'm ready, and I'm tired of being by myself. And I tell people, honestly, think about where you're at right now. If you was to find a mirror image with you, would you date you? I mean, without, you're supposed to love people, flaws and all, but when you're still holding that toxic vibration, jealousy, insecurities and stuff like that, that'll drive somebody away real quick, and you have to know, you have to have a relationship that doesn't make you feel insecure, doesn't, throw back in your face about things that, hurt you, or things that you feel vulnerable about. It's supposed to be something positive that you can complement each other both, what you're looking for. People used to ask me, what you looking for in a relationship? I don't know, I want to be in a relationship. So that's letting anything goes when you're not looking for something direct. You're not seeing what you want offered to you or what you want reflected to you. That person ain't got to really go above and beyond, because you ain't really, giving it in depth with the description you're looking for. So, going through all these different things, I enjoy that I took that time out for myself, almost close to 4.5 years. Of where I put that love within myself. I send my love out to my spirit guys has been helping me, especially my dad. My dad is like best friend to me, and I appreciate him for everything he see me through. Even though he's just with me spiritually, that was a great relationship, because there's nothing that holds in between that. But allowing myself to heal where I needed healing from, to be able to understand, a lot of things that, I was attracted to is no longer like, and just wish the person that, I was with, I want you to be able to heal and face a lot of things too. But, they have to be in that alignment for them to want to do that. You can't force that on anybody. But it's just all about what you're creating in the foundation of your mind, or what you truly want. And it's not just, your love of your life, but what you want in your life. What do you want to be able to make out of things? You've probably been on a job that was not fulfilling to you, or you've been in a relationship that doesn't stimulate you in, all things. Like, you're wanting to learn more things. You're doing stuff in a partnership. You're complimenting each other on, on every level, or that person supports you as you support them. You're allowing yourself to make decisions based as a couple, and not doing things of your own and just tell them, oh, they'll find out when they find out. Everything is being changed. So you allow yourself to really see how things has really transformed for the better for you. You're not allowing yourself to, because a lot of times we'll hold on to things that are very toxic because we fear that we're not going to get anything better, or we feel that that's what we're worthy of. And so universe wants us to be able to create something within our mind that doesn't still connect to that toxicity, but being able to appreciate what those toxic experiences have brought to the forefront for you to know, because it's like that. Our mind is very powerful, and that's the reason why I know I made a video about it a few weeks ago, where it's just like your your mind is very powerful. Why you think you be attacked all the time? Because if somebody puts something in the forefront that knows that's what your weakness is, they will keep doing that. When people know what triggers you, they'll keep doing it just because they know that's going to trigger you. When there's no trigger there's nothing they can approach you with that's going to stimulate you to want to go backwards instead of go forwards. So they're wanting us to build a foundation that is based on growth, appreciation, commitment towards yourself and towards the universe, your purpose, allowing yourself to be that light worker of whatever your purpose is, being able to appreciate how everything unfolded for you, even if you're not exactly where you want to be at, because you're at that. I know a lot of people are right in that alignment for a lot of things unfolding. And it's just like you're in that waiting period, but not just like sitting there, but you're allowing yourself to, what other things do I need to go and learn about myself, where I'm, my path is, where I'm trying to be. I might be trying to start off my own business. What things do I need to learn about certain things that they're educating me about? Because they may be, leading you towards something that's like, that's not even what I wanted. And they said, yeah, we know, but this is going to add towards better than what you thought you wanted. Because a lot of times it's what we want is not actually what we need. Universe is, prepping us for something a lot better than what we want. Because a lot of times they feel like what you're asking for is mediocre. And I'm not trying to downplay anybody's, wishes or, what they're trying to unfold. But being able to know from everything that you have went through, everything that you have allowed yourself to not give up on, even through those hard times where it felt like the enemy always had the upper hand, but you still allowed yourself to move. You took that time out for yourself to understand, okay, I need to pause. I need to allow myself to recharge, allow myself to separate from things that are keeping me at a low vibration, a low level, allowing myself to really appreciate everything that has happened, good or bad, learning from the different connections that I have that, really are not aligning with me, and understand why they gravitated for me. Why did I connect with these certain things? And then you'll understand these are the things that, you had to be able to connect with for you to be that example on what things that cannot keep continuing. And for that to happen, we go through the hardest of the hard. It's just like you have to understand every vibration is intensified by every generation. It done got heavy, and they don't, like we raised our hand, take one for the team. Like, what the hell was I thinking? It's like we want to kick my own butt for signing that daggone contract. Say, yes, I'm in it to win it, and be like, damn. You're really going through it. But it's just like there's so many times I can listen to a lot of songs that is just straight in alignment with me, and I would just burst out into tears just being grateful from how far I've came. I wasn't given a lot of things. I had to work with. I made something big out of something that was only so little that I can take from. I appreciate that from how far I've gotten. I mean, yeah, I don't have like 1 million and some subscribers or having 1 million views and stuff like that, but I like what's unfolding because this is something I'm creating just by the support that I give. That's why I always tell people I'm very grateful that you watch my videos. I appreciate everything that I've learned off of you as you're learning off of me, being able to share the insight to let you know, hey, I can relate to a lot of things that has taken place in your life, and trying to give you a deeper understanding from the things that I've been guided to project towards you to, have you look at the things that are taking place in your life. And it's just like we all have blessings coming towards us in very unknown ways. And I mean, these are things that we never predicted. When you're allowing yourself to be confident in that, because a lot of times, I even said, oh, let me not, never say certain things, for people to block that, because I know there's a lot of people that watch my videos that are doing that just to see where they can block me at or try to see how they can distract me. And it's just like when my energy is not even there, I don't let the left hand know what the right hand's doing. I said when it's in full concrete and when it's about to come out, that's when I say something. But I'm not going to put that energy on what other people's thoughts and their intentions of me is. When I get that vibration where I see it just ain't adding up, I'm going to just allow myself to take the opposite direction, but appreciate what you have showed me when it comes to you, and just still wish you well. But it's just like everything is unfolding the way it is. Yes, times can be hard, but it also reflects how hard you are and how far you have come. And when you're allowing yourself to build off of that foundation of, power of your strength, your magic that you hold, the warrior vibes that you're strongly connected with, it reminds you of what was forgotten. I mean, that becomes something that's very indestructible. It can't break you away from anything. The only thing it can break away from you is what is no longer serving you. And you can just still appreciate what is even parting ways with you, because it brought you something that you needed to know about yourself, within your surroundings, within your being, and you just keep on creating within that. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. Y'all, I'm trying to push out some more videos, but I'm getting tired, but I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to Blue Skies. Much love to you and welcome to the fam. David Jordan, Yogi Priestess Rankin, good to hear from you. It's been a while. Danny Esco and Darkness and Lion Kingdom, much love to you as well. And I will see y'all in my next video. Like and subscribe, share, drop a line. I would love to hear from you. Like I said, I'll leave my contact information in case you want to connect with me on a one-on-one. Just wishing everybody well. I know you're working hard for your manifestations, and I hope it comes so much bigger and better than you ever imagined. It comes so much quicker than you expected. And I will see y'all in my next video. Much love. Peace.